Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to try and finish up this Valentine's Day project that I didn't finish yesterday. So let's get going. Hope everybody had a nice Valentine's Day. Ooh, we got a jumper already. I haven't even started. Just almost missed the opportunity to put in a little leaf because I'll have a space right there. So these are just 2 4mm bicones and a 4mm pink seed bead. Now you have a long wire and a short. We're going to twist with the long wire so we don't come up short. I'll put the long wire here because actually I'm not. I was going to twist with that one, but I already added my leaf, so now I'm just going to leave it just the way it is for now. No, I'm not. Yes, twist with the long one. I'm going to put the beads on the long one. And it's not too short, but still, it's okay. It's good practice. I tell you to do one thing, and then I do something different. That's not good. So, 4 pink seed beads right here. They just kind of bring out the color. The pink crystals are beautiful with the clear, but the little pink seed beads just add that extra color tint, I think. Oh, I picked up nothing. Again. I'm putting 5 on here, which I really have done this tree different. I don't know if it'll look right. If it doesn't, I'll slip them off. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll give it some dimension. And if I don't like it, I'll poke it through the back. Actually, it's fine like that. I don't know why this just looks so dark to me, but I do have a full battery. It looked like that yesterday as well. I've got 2 new lights and they're both on. I don't know. Let me know if you think that this looks poorly lit, because I do have a light to my over here and one to the other side, left and right of me. And they're the square light. I did post a little video of them. They're nice, they're bright. And the camera has a light, well, the phone camera. So originally, guys, I was going to do a Valentine heart in red, and I managed to pull out a whole bunch of red 4 and 6 millimeter crystals, bright red, and then kind of like that. I call them burgundy. They're really, they're burgundy, I guess. I don't know. And then I decided to go with the light color. So I have a little cup full of red separated. Oh, here it is. This was the original idea for Valentine's Day. And you think, oops, that one wants to stay. Not today. You go right back in that cup. It's always something. Sorry, guys. I just have that extra quality of specialness that not everybody has. Okay, even though I'm still going to put a little leaf right there. Don't have to, but I got the space, so I may as well. I'm going to try and get this done quickly. I'm not going to rush, but I have to not talk too much. And bring it right up to the hoop. Hold on to it. Pass it up. Go around the hoop again. We're going to go up and over. Bring it down. I usually don't go over that little leaf, but it's in such a place where it's not going to matter. It's not going to get broken. I hope. It won't get broken. I did put up a little video, a short one, just showing the looper, because when I used it, I have done several. I did an actual tutorial on it before today, and then I also did it when I was doing my big willow tree. But I did it again. I'm going to throw some twists in here. I don't know, I somehow twisted that weird. I don't want to break the leaf, but there, problem solved. Slide it up a little bit. And we'll fix these as we go anyway. I have a few ideas. And one of them I just forgot about, so we have to do that in a minute. I'm trying to be mindful and stay in focus. I've moved things around so much. Like right here I think would be perfect. I knocked my whole stand over yesterday. Unintentionally. Nothing broke. I just made a mess. Knocked over beads. It should have had a cover on. like a big cluster, right? It is, but I'm not taking them off. That worked well. I just want to see something. I might be able to make that dangle the right way, but I'm not sure. We're going to skip that. Twist with the longest wire. Now we have a short wire and a long wire, and I need to put a leaf, so I'm going to twist it one more time to me, and I'm going to put my beads on the longest wire. Otherwise, I don't think I'd make it to my hoop. Whenever you twist, hold on to your leaf. Always twist after a leaf too. Even if you're at your hoop, still put in a twist, or else it doesn't look like a leaf. And here is Miss Abby again in the background, snoring away. Girl can sleep, I'll tell you. I know she's old, but I should not have put all that chain and stuff there. I figured I'd have it out for when I need it. And that is not the first time that I've How'd it go flying? I have it over here in the corner. Everything. Just a bunch of things. Just stuff that I don't need. I don't know. Put it your hand underneath your work. Push up with your fingers, down with your thumb to hold it in place. You can put in little bends in the little spaces between your clusters and your leaves, as well as limbs. Like down here, definitely. Just makes it look pretty. You can come back later and do some more. The thing that I like is how neat they look, like on the top. I don't like it when it's too, I get all crazy when it's crowded. Like using the aluminum on that big tree that I made. Oh my goodness, it's so thick. I still look at it and I think, I'm not sure I like you. Everybody loves it, but I don't like all those big wraps with aluminum. I was thinking on a different way to do it. I just don't know if I want to. What I actually would like to do is a tree from the top. Start at the top and then end at the bottom, which I used to do it that way all the time. Or make a tree outside of the hoop and then put it into the hoop. I've done that a few times. It can be tricky, but if I were to do it, I would do it similar to that big one that I just made with all the 8-inch with all the branches that I twisted into. All that aluminum, that's the one. I was thinking of doing something like that. All that banging around is my housekeeper vacuum. The Shark, for anyone that's new, you'll hear it banging on the baseboard and on the outside of my room door. Gets underneath the living room furniture. I still vacuum it anyway, but that picks up a lot of stuff. This is a very dusty, I don't know if it's the heat or what, but very dusty place. Takes a lot to keep it clean, and I have to have it clean. Oh my gosh. I don't even know which I'm doing right now. Those two just jumped on my wire, so I'm assuming it to be a cluster, not a leaf. Okay, good. Silly question, guys. How many of you use tweezers on your projects? I know that a lot of you are making trees. Even the ones that have not sent me a photo, I know you are because I answer your questions. I'm just curious because when I started, that's just a footnote that I always, and that is not good. Oh, right there is where the solder point is, so I'm not going to be able to slide things around much more than that. Okay. If I could get it back over, I could slide the whole tree. Oh, there we go. I don't think the whole tree wants to go. Well, at least I'm away from that for now. I'll make sure that I stay away because there is an indent. I have to make sure that I'm either in front or in back. But I'm going to see what I can do with this first. I don't want that there. I would rather have it down here. Nope. I just like the option to be able to move these around so that they're not all crowded. I like them in the front and in the back. I have to be able to have the option to change the shape of this this branch for my dangling bead, but I should have made that my priority at the bottom of my hoop, and I didn't. So let's see how this goes. There you go. Little leaf that has, you see that all pink. There's one bicone, two bicones, and then one little round one, rondelay or whatever the hell you call it. I don't know how to say the word. I always forget. And I know someone's saying it right now the right way. Thank you. That tone was the housekeeper. Now I have to wait and see if it docks properly. One day last week I heard the first tones saying I'm done, and then after it goes on the bass, it goes again. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and later on when I went out of the room, there was the dock tipped over with no housekeeper to be found. So this little shark, there we go, I just heard it, ran around long enough for the battery to die under the sofa in the living room. It was kind of funny trying to find it. Actually, Finn is the one that told me where it was. He's just sitting there on the floor looking at it underneath the couch. For anyone that's new, Finn is one of my cats. He's a spicy little boy. He's a ginger. He has his own playlist, him and my old cat, and they are adorable. So for anyone that's new, the playlists are really, they're a lot of fun. Plus they're very informative. I show you how to fix mistakes. I've made mistakes to fix intentionally. I've fixed mistakes that you've made and wondered how, if I could show you how to fix it. I've done that. Yeah, that's what I do. So with that, check out the playlists. They are in bracelets, 4-inch. These are my favorites. The full tutorials. What else? That's all. No, that's not all. I have some really nice photos that I took at my son's wedding, which was this past October. See, I just slid that right under that leaf. How pretty is that? Make it work. I'll put some bends in there later. Okay, just lift that one up. That one went down, this one comes up. Fill in a space. However you have to do it. Just make sure that you twist with your long wire. I have to have enough of the short wire to make a cluster and a leaf. So, that's why I switched it. Oops. Hope I've been in focus. I just now glanced up for the first time in a while. So I do stand while I record because this workspace that my husband made is high. Like, it's very high, as opposed to the table in the front room where I can set this up, but it has to be on mute. And for the ones that mute me anyway, you'd have a good time watching. I can sit down and relax. But for the ones that don't like it, terrible. How much time? 29 minutes. Sorry about that grumble. That was my stomach saying, never mind the time, just hurry up and do your work. Ouch. Just got poked in between the fingers. cut those real close. Best I can do there is push them down, but they're not catching, so that's okay. We still have to watch out about that space right there. That could be a problem. And it's funny because I usually look for that when I put my roots on so that it is to the left or the right, but far enough up the side of the hoop that I can still move my tree, because I count on that. This is a pretty tree. I should come back and do all those later, the little leaves. Good enough for now. Let's try it one more time. If I can even get, there we go. Oh, I think I like that. We'll make it work. And if we don't, I'll have to set them free with my clipper. I'm looking for one particular weed. Here we go. To hold him down. I guess it doesn't really matter. That's the other reason I put the Believe on hold for a little while, because it is hard to get them to dangle. Well, that one there, I'm making the leaves and adding them in. So if you haven't seen that, you take a look, because I will be picking it back up. But to make sure everything dangles, that's what the whole tree is. I made all those pretty little crystals with caps and just everything. Yeah. It is on a hook right where I can reach it, but my light is kind of in front of it, and it could be a disaster if I hit the stand. This camera will fall on its face. We'll fix it. You know what's funny, someone had asked me, not recently, a while ago, how come you have everything always mixed? Can I tell you how many pieces I have made and only had a few left and thrown them all in little baggies? That's the story, guys. For everyone that's new, I did not realize I had so many crystals and so many beads because, you know, you buy 2 or 3 strands, you do 2 or 3 projects, whatever it is, and then you have just, they're good, but you didn't use them. So when we moved, almost 3 years ago now, I had to clean out my craft drawer. And guess what I found? Millions and just like bazillion beads. Like I have literally 3 canisters full of them. And it has been named Bead Soup by one of you. And I like it. Okay, we still have that little thing right there. And a little bird. Come on now. Come on, sweetie. Here we go. We'll make it hang. I just don't want it to look like something that doesn't belong. Maybe this next branch will help to support it. Nestle it right in there on a bead. Like all of a sudden I'm getting really hot. This does happen often. But I'm still in pajamas that are warm. I don't feel like getting dressed today. Later on isn't even an option. Today, I'll stay in PJs until I'm ready to go to bed. I'll take a shower and then put on clean ones. And that's my day. I'm sticking to my plan. Ooh, that's a big bunch. Let me see. If I twist that up, can I? Oh yeah, that'll work. All right, hang on, little one. Got a place for you to sit. Oh. Like a leaf. I love these 6mm bicones. They're really nice. But I can't put it right there. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. We're almost done. Kind of, right? What time is it? 38 minutes. I know I'm not on the time restriction. I'm trying. That little bird, he just don't want to sit there yet. He wants to be on this cluster I'm going to make right now. I did swap that wire out because this one is longer. So I'm going to put my beads on the longer wire, and I will twist with this wire. I'll show you. Come on, bird. What the hell? I can't get it to sit right. Okay. I'm going to let it be until I get this to the hoop, and then I will make it do what I want it to do, or it will go away. And those are my options. I may have to take them off. It's a good thing I didn't string them right onto the wire. I did use the pin with that little bird. On other projects, I've just put them, because the hole is from the bum of the, like the underside of the bird, so you can sit them on a branch really nice. I actually showed one not too long ago. 3 birds, a nest, an egg. Yeah, they just kind of... I'm not done yet. I'm still giving it a minute. That's my husband. He went someplace. I thought he was done. No, he had to go to Walmart. I want to make sure it's not home. Sorry. I have to check because if not, I have to pause it and unlock the door. Okay. I don't know where he is. Could be getting gas because we're getting more snow. So probably tonight he won't be here. If it gets bad, because we're supposed to get, I think they said 4 to 6 inches or 6 to 8 depending. And if he doesn't go to work and stay there, it's going to get plowed in. So he'll have to get out of his car in the morning and unshovel what the plow put in the driveway. And that's not ideal. But anyway, and then it's supposed to rain and then freeze, so it will be slippery. I hate it. My stomach is gurgling and making so much noise. I hope that you don't hear it. It's like it comes all the way up to my esophagus. I do have a bad situation with my esophagus. It's called Barrett esophagus. It's unpleasant, but it's not all of my unpleasantness. See, I'm still screwing around with this bird. I'm gonna get on that leaf. I will glue you down. No, I won't. Guys, don't worry. The bird's safe. See? Look, right there. It worked, except for I'm missing something right here. What can we do about that? Desperately need something there. Problem solved. There we go. Ta-da! Little leaf. You only get to do that once. It used to be there, but it's okay. He's fine. Look, see? Alright, enough silliness. We have 2 more branches after this one. I should just pause it and then come back. I think I'll do that. Okay, as I said, I would come back. I did finish the branch. Now we're on the last one. And we're going to start off with the pink, bicone. Not you, not you. You. Here we go. This one, the short one, to even it off. And then we're going to put the other bicone on, like that. Let me see, what do we have here? A twist and then a leaf of 5. Well, may as well do it, right? Oh no, I have to put something on this first on the other side. Okay, that will go behind this pretty little thing. Still dangling. That's a good thing. why I'm doing this leaf apart, but I knew. I did it on that side, so I may as well just put it there. Oh, I thought it fell off. Oh no, don't fall off. Now, with this longest wire, I'm going to twist towards me a little bit. I'm going to put in a cluster. Whoa, look at the mess I have. I'm going to use my long wire for that. And I will also twist with this wire. Otherwise, this last branch will be too short. That would be unfortunate. I mean, I'd fix it. I'd show you how, but it would still be unfortunate. Though it has happened in the past. Sorry about those notification sounds. That's the Ring alarm system, and it just tells us when someone is at the door or near the door. Also, we have a neighborhood alert thing, and they've been posting all day showing video from Ring of people in my area trying to find car doors that are not locked. That is unfortunate. Oh, something's missing. Right there. Well, look at that. We have 2 leaves. So, there we go. Ta-da! I fixed it. Look at that, guys. Come on now. Does it get better than that? I don't know how I ended up putting 2 together. Probably wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Especially when I talk to you guys. Okay, so now let's take a look. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Now let's just put the project in my hand. We're going to go around and make some bends. And I'm going to go gentle because I don't want to break it. I have done that before. And laughed until I cried and then fixed it. Well, I recorded it. That's just the way I roll. I'll show you how to fix it. I've actually broken a full section and had to put another whole section on. From the bottom, twist it up. I've done that several times. Now I have to look at it first. It is not in the center. It doesn't have to be. But I'll tell you guys, the girl did a good job. So, I'm going to keep you in suspense for 1 minute. Okay, I'm back, and let's see. We are at 48 minutes. And guys, can I tell you, I don't know if you can tell how pretty this is. Look at that. So what I'm going to do, what I thought I was going to do, because I had made these, and they're kind of long to go there, but I like those there. I was going to put one on the bottom of the roots, but then I think that's overkill because that's pretty enough. I think I will keep this one for the middle, and I'm going to lace it and put a chain. So, after I do that, I will come back and show you the final project. But anyone that's new here and you don't know how to lace, go to the playlists because I made it special just for that. This I'm going to whip through it quick as I can, as long as I don't have to stop to do something, but it's all in the playlist, I promise. So here, look at something pretty, and I'll be back. Okay, I changed my mind. I decided to lace with you. It is a long tutorial, but I want you to realize how much work actually goes into making this one. Here is a 5-inch hoop, and this is what I have. 24 gauge wire. You can use 22. It's just a little bit harder to work with. The way you attach your wire, I wrapped it around twice, cross it over the same way we do on every single row, brought it back up and cut it. Now I'm going to backtrack 1. because the idea of this, I'm going to go over each and every one of these that we put on the hoop and then pass it down. This is where you have to figure out, not to knock your eye out. That almost happened again. Be careful when the wire flips around, guys. For everyone that's new, I have had a really serious eye injury. Okay, so the meaning, the reason I do this in the first place is because I had a beautiful tree hanging. I loved it, and it kept doing that. Where the jump ring was, it would slide. So I always fixed it every day until it broke off. The whole section just broke. So I don't want my tree to do this, or this, or this, because it will break. So this is where you have to arrange, and this one here is the stinker. Can't move that one. So as we go, as we lace, we'll arrange these a little bit. I actually kind of like the way they look now, except for right there. And I think that looks absolutely beautiful. I really like this little tree. So anyway, I've gone across the top of that one, and always watch your fingers. One on the top and one on the bottom. Grab your wire. I don't have to go in between. Sometimes I will put an extra one. I'll show you. And carefully, because it'll get stuck on your little branches. But it has to be long. If not, you have to do it in 2 parts, and I don't want to do that. So now, pull it. We're going to cross over the next one. This one here is set for life. It's not going to move, and that's what I want. So I'm going to take my wire and go in between and cross over the top of that one. Now you've put a lot of work into your tree. I know you have, because you've just watched me do it. And you say, well, how long did it take you to do that? Well, I did everything in front of you, minus a few times I paused, and not long at all in between. So you can figure that out. The big one, someone did ask me and I did not get back. I forgot until just now. I did a lot of hours making it as a tutorial, but just to make the leaves alone, the branches, I don't even know how many there are. It took me 2 days of just sitting at the table in between doing other things, you know, the other things that I do have to do in my life. Cook, clean, take care of cats, relax, do nothing, you know, those things. Basically, I have no life. I don't go out. Hardly ever. But anyway, yeah, so it does take a long time. It does take a lot of work, and it is not cheap if you get into buying all kinds of beads and crystals. If this is the first time you've seen a tutorial like this and you think you can do that, you can do it inexpensively. 1 roll of wire. I suggest you start with a bracelet or a 4-inch hoop, and I would suggest in a bracelet use the 24 gauge, or if you want to do both, 22 gauge is perfect for both. Pair of nail clippers and some tweezers. There you go. You don't need, in hoops, there you can find them anywhere, even an old bangle bracelet that you have. Don't invest a lot to start. Start small. And if you don't want your hoop, you don't want to put your tree in a hoop, don't. I've done a few, and they're in the playlist as well. But I recently did 2 willows, and they are pretty, which I want to do another one in silver. Guys, you know I did buy another base for the one that I just did. And if you recall me saying not too long ago, a couple of days ago, I ordered teardrop shapes. I did, and they came. And I've been putting them on pins because I want to make another willow. Maybe not as big as the one that I have. It's actually in a basketball display case that came with this house. It was in the basement. And ooh, I pulled that one right over. Okay, it's good now. But anyway, so that's the whole deal. Start small, because you can do it if you're really interested. Don't, if you think, oh, maybe that's not for me, it's because either you really don't like it, but you've not tried it. I know you can do it, because I'm here. I'm going to be right with you. I don't leave you stranded. I try to answer all your questions. I really, really do. And I'm learning how to go to different places on my YouTube channel, and I get to see how many people watch, what hours they watch, how many people watch that are not actually subscribed, how many likes most people give, and they tell me who you are. And I've got several that are well over 100 or more. I mean, I've got over 800 tutorials, guys. So if you can't find it in the playlist, then tell me, because that means I'm not doing something right. But anyway, so that's that. Now we're getting close to the end. That's why I picked it up. I want to just get it done the right way. I have to do it anyway. I'm just, it's been a long, this has been a long tutorial. Ordinarily, I think I would have put 2 in between, but you don't have to. If it doesn't look silly, don't do it. I'm gonna wrap it around again. When you lace your tree, if you cut your wire long enough, now this will go into my little collection that I have right over here. I have this scrap wire. Not really scrap, but I don't throw stuff away. I'll make a nest with this, or I'll save it for a bracelet, or wrapping a smaller hoop. I throw away nothing. That's why I ended up with all those beads. Okay, so now you've crossed over. Bring it up. Bring it over again. You can do it however many times you want. This isn't like a thing that, it's not a rule, it's not a law. It's just what I do. Clip it. Save it. And now push that little wire down like that and push on it. Now that's done. So now the tree looks like this. How pretty is that? Like, oh goodness, I get all excited. All right, I know I have another pair of pliers, which I think are underneath this. I have these. I wanted another chain rose pair, but I found them right here. Okay, so we're going to put the chain on a masterpiece. So pretty. I'm glad I didn't do the red. And I'm glad the little bird, he was compliant. Okay, the way I decide how long I want my chain to be, and it's not easy. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Go across where I want the lengths to be, depending on how long I want my chain to be. So if I take my chain, let me see if I can do it facing you a little bit. I hope that helps. If I take my chain and hold it from here, because now keep in mind, this is not in the center, it doesn't have to be. And I'm not going right from the very end. From there to there, okay? Fold it in half. It's about accurate. Don't have to be exact, because you can roll it around on a suction cup or whatever it is you hang it up with. Okay, so now I'm going to just take a little look and see how I want this to hang. It doesn't look like it's in the middle, but it is, I promise. I'm going to try to put this one here. I wish I could do them and not close them to see if it's going to be right. But it really, I have such a hard time with these that it's not worth it. Oh, I just lost my spot. That's okay, because maybe I changed my mind. This is the right way. I have to do that or else it's not going to go on. Sometimes I'm lucky. Most of the time, not so much. Okay, if I go here and here, I think it's, I'm going to try it here. It might be too far down, I don't know. Something's telling me that I should go up one. Let's just see with the chain. I'm going to leave it. Oh, it came off. I think it was right. Where was it now? Was it here? So when I do these, it's because I'm being brave. I am not good at this, guys. Usually, the ones that have been here for a long time, you always see me with one crunch. That's it. But I was shown the proper way, so I try to do it the proper way. And I think that's completely closed. The chain's not coming off. So now, I'll take another look. If I put my other, because this is right at one of these, and if you don't have a lace, it'll break that branch. Trust me. Oh, this is a long chain if I put it right there. I put that up too high, guys. So, I have a choice. If I leave it there, right, my chain will be about like that. Is that good enough? This is going to go where I want it to go. So that's that. This is a long chain though. I think I'm going to cut it a little bit. Don't need it that long. I'm going to cut it right there. Another thing, don't waste your chain. If you have a few links, don't waste them. Because you know, on how many projects have you seen? For example, I always do this to you. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. But I don't want that spider to come down again. Don't throw your chain away. You can use it to make one link to hang from, or lots of little chain to put in between to make something pretty like that. So don't waste your chain. My stuff gets knocked around so much, and my husband carries it around like this. Okay, chain, come on. I don't have all day. Yep, it's in there. It's all chain. It's all tangled. So now, let's see. I'm thinking I want it to hang maybe right here. Maybe this good. I should have bent this first. Maybe I can get it on without bending it. Will never happen. Right, it sometimes does. Oh, it did. And I pulled up a little piece on that chain. I mean on the wire. I have to fix it. Okay, so let's get the chain on first, and then I'll bend that wire back. You know, you can see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. Here we go. First try. Using 2 pairs of pliers like I'm supposed to. I'm trying to be compliant, I promise. This is the right way though, guys. Don't just use one and crunch. One in a thumbnail. You just, yeah, don't do it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect for my eyesight, perfect for me. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? I do like it, actually. I like it a lot. And I don't have to worry about these moving because of the, I mean, this is a lot of, if you don't have this wrapped, all the weight of this is going to move the jump rings, and it's going to weaken your branch. So if you make trees early, lace them. You guys have been great. All the photos that you sent me, your trees are laced, and it makes me feel like I've taught you well. And with that thought, I must go. See you again soon. Bye, guys.